Hello and welcome to the lecture series on monetary economics. In today's class, we are going to look at the difference between commercial banks and small finance banks. So let's get started. On the left hand side column, we have commercial banks, and on the right hand side, we have small finance banks. So let us look at the first major distinction between the two. The first point is modern commercial banking started with the establishment of presidency banks, that was around 1800s. That means the presidency banks of Bombay, Kolkata and Madras. And when we look at small finance banks, the idea of small finance banks was framed on the recommendation of Nachiket More committee in 2013. So we see the commercial banking business, to be very precise, came around the 1800s, the early 1800s, and then we see the small finance banks came into existence after the recommendations of Nachiket More committee. So this is the first point of distinction between the two. Let us now look at the second point of distinction. It is obviously with respect to the minimum paid up equity capital which is required for setting up a commercial bank vis-a-vis setting up a small finance bank. So here the minimum paid up equity capital of rupees 500 crore is required for setting up a commercial bank, and on the contrary, the minimum paid up equity capital of rupees 200 crore is required if at all you are interested in setting up a small finance bank. So this is the second point of distinction between the two. Let us now move to the third one. The third is individuals, professionals with 10 years of banking finance experience are eligible, and on the contrary, individuals with 10 years of banking finance, NBFC, microfinance companies, local area bank experience, etc. are eligible for setting up a small finance bank. So this is the major distinction between the two. Then let us look at the next one, which is with respect to the portfolio of loans extended. So here there is no clarity on the portfolio of commercial banks. As far as small banks or small finance banks are concerned, at least 50% of its loan portfolio should constitute loans and advances of up to rupees 25 lakhs. So this is again a major requirement in terms of small finance banks. A similar sort of arrangement is not really there, or there is no clarity with respect to the portfolio of commercial banks. So this is again an important point of distinction between the two. Let us now move to the next one now. The objective of setting up a commercial bank and the objective of setting up a small finance bank. So as far as the commercial bank is concerned, the name itself suggests that it is for commercial purposes. That means the primary objective of commercial banks is profit maximization, and on the contrary, the objective of small finance banks is to provide a saving vehicle and supply of credit to small business units, micro, small, medium enterprises and the unorganized sector. So this is the major distinction between the objective of commercial banks vis-a-vis small finance banks. I hope these points are pretty much clear. Let us now move to the next one. Again, the next point of distinction is with respect to the priority sector lending norms. So here in terms of commercial banking, we have to make sure that the banks or the commercial banks are required to extend 40% of their adjusted net bank credit to priority sector under the priority sector lending norms given by the Reserve Bank of India. On the contrary, when we look at small finance banks, the small finance banks are required to extend 75% of its adjusted net bank credit to priority sector under the priority sector lending norms according to the Reserve Bank of India. So you can see the distinction between the two. Commercial banks only 40% and small finance banks 75% of its adjusted net bank credit goes to priority sector. Let us now move to the next point. In terms of commercial bank, the commercial bank was set up to provide banking services. On the contrary, the small finance bank was set up to enhance financial inclusion, because we already have commercial banking business going on in India, but in order to cater to the needs of the unbanked regions or the unbanked sectors, the introduction of small finance banks was a necessity, and therefore the Reserve Bank of India set up these institutions known as small finance banks to increase or enhance the financial inclusion in the country. So again, a point of distinction between the two. Let us now move to the last point of distinction between the two. Commercial banks serve in general all the segments of the society, including large, medium, small, micro, all these entities and individuals, and on the contrary, small finance banks are niche banks that focus and serve the needs of certain segments of the population, meaning thereby the MSME sector, the unbanked regions, the unbanked sectors, the financially illiterate, they are serving all these niche segments of the population, but commercial bank in general is serving all the segments of the society. So, this is the last point of distinction between the two. So, I hope the points of distinction between commercial banks and small finance banks are pretty much clear. Please stay tuned for more. Thank you.